arrive. And look here, that here, according to structure in the direct question, we are using at first, after WS, at first auxiliary verb or verb, then subject. But for indirect question, there will be after WS directly subject, then verb. After WS question format, subject, then auxiliary verb or main verb. Okay. Actually, for indirect question, you will use the term like that, I wonder, tell me, or suppose, will you tell me, like that, may I, can I help you, may I know. This type of introductory words will be used for indirect question. For official purpose, official or formal, the indirect question, suppose for official inquiry, at first the question can be introduced like that, I would be grateful You see, we are not using here question marks because this is not following the normal pattern of question. I would be grateful if you possibly let me know some more details. Here, asking something or inquiring something, but in the indirect way. Or, I would appreciate you appreciate if you provide me with some information. Or suppose in business transaction, I would like to know about the price of the components. Suppose question may be like that, hi, you are looking for something not you? At the end, take question. Beginning, there is no WS question. Hi, you are looking for something, not you. Actually, from the voice, you can guess that there is question. Suppose on the road you are asking any passerby that, excuse me, at first catching attention, excuse me, could you tell me how I get there from shower, or any type of inquiry. Suppose you are in the market, you are looking for any particular shop, then you can ask, excuse me, would you mind telling me the way to the particular departmental store, or would you mind telling me, or could you tell me where is the desk department, or where is the grocery department. Or in the beginning you can start by saying, do you happen to know, or do. Actually this is for phrase, expression purpose, that this is, you are asking in the polite way, this is the courtesy of word, just you are not making direct question. Or suppose I wonder, this is not that I am actually thinking, I wonder, could you tell me the price of the some product, or I wonder, could you tell me when the shipment is coming, or do you have any idea. Suppose you are asking for result, your classmate, you can ask that, do you have any idea what the result is. Or suppose in the office, some person is absent, you are looking that some person is absent, you can ask another person, do you happen to know when Mr. Jordar or Mr. Hafiz is coming today. I am not sure whether you know or don't know that present continuous can be used for future purpose. Is coming, is going. So for catching attention, you can use excuse me. Suppose you are in the bank, but the bank is closed. At that time you can ask the doorman or another person, another stranger, that, excuse me, what time does the bank open, please? What time does the bank open, please? These are direct question. When you are using after WS question auxiliary verb, these are direct question. What time does the bank open, please? Or suppose you are in a new town, you are looking for a station. Where the station, please? You can use direct question or indirect question. In the direct question, where is the station, please? Excuse me, where is the station, please? Or in the indirect question, excuse me, or could you tell me how I get to the station, please? Or suppose you can ask for a post office, anything. Or suppose when you are in a tour, you can ask for any hotel, particular hotel, that, could you tell me how I get to the, suppose, Asia Pacific hotel? Or do you tell me any hotel near here? Okay, these were the question, but in response you can use, if you have the answer, yes, sure, or it's my pleasure. Or suppose if the asker or question maker don't mention any particular question type, at that time you can further inquire if you are responser that what exactly would you like to know. Or would you tell me which specific information you need? Or suppose you can say that to the best of my knowledge, suppose if it's the question for any persons that when she will arrive or when someone is coming or if the person is present or absent, at that time you can say that as far as I know or to the best of my knowledge he is supposed to come, or as far as I know he is very committed to the work, so he will come. Or you can start just like that. Well, I can tell you that suppose it is about that when the shipment is coming or when some person is coming, you can just start all. I can tell you that. Or suppose if the question is how far it is from Gazipur to Dhaka, you can just all. It is at best 200 miles. Or how long does it take from Gazipur to Dhaka? You can say that as far as I know, or I can tell you that it will take you 2 hours at best. Or in case of when you are not aware of or when you have no information, how you will refuse? You can say, I am sorry, I don't have an idea. Or you can suggest that ask the traffic police. Why don't you ask the traffic police? Suppose someone is asking you the direction. Why don't you ask the traffic police? At first you will say, I am sorry, I have no idea, or I am so afraid, I am a stranger here myself. Why don't, suppose in the office, you can say, why don't you ask the receptionist? Or you can say in the polite way, please ask the receptionist. Or suppose in the official case, some journalist is asking you any information, suppose about the result in academic part, that how many students have the passed. Just suppose the question, I just want to know how many students have the passed. If you are unable to give but you are unable to provide that information, you can say that I am sorry, I am not able to provide that information, or I can't provide that information, it's confidential. Or on the phone, if it is on the phone, but you have no information at that time, you can say that I have not sufficient information available just now. Can I call you back? Can I call you back? Or I will have to find out the information. May I let you know later? Or after getting information, if you are the inquirer of the information, you can say, oh, I see, or thanks for letting me know. Thanks for letting me know, or thank you very much. And if you are interested of more information, you can just ask further that I want to know more details. Or you can say Yes? Oh, I see. Oh, I see. This is one phrase. You can use that phrase or either thanks for letting me know.
How do you write it? Let, L-E-T, let,
Letting. Thanks for letting me know. Actually, after let, verb will be, this let is causative verb. So after let, present form of the verb can be used. Or someone is asking you about the position of any hotel or post office. Suppose, could you tell me what is the, or how do I get there, or how I get to, suppose, Hotel Crown. How I get to Hotel Crown. Another thing, I think you can observe that, you can look that we are using get instead of go. Though get means go, but you have to use get. How I get to the Hotel Crown? The answer may be that it just, if it is just straight, you can say it just round the corner. Here round actually means on the opposite of something or on the beside something. Or suppose it's behind the monks, or it's just opposite the road. And if you are, another thing that if you are unable to provide information, you will say just, I am afraid I am a stranger here. But stranger and newcomer is not same. Stranger means who has no friend or any relative. But newcomer means he has friend or he is the new resident of that area. But stranger means completely opposite of citizen. Stranger means who has no relation with that area, but he is completely newcomer here. He has no friend or any relative. So the relevant answer will be, I am a stranger here, or in an office, or on the road, anywhere. If you are unable to provide information that I am sorry, or I am afraid, I am a stranger here myself. How much does it cost? This is direct question. How will you change it into indirect question? How much does it cost? Could you tell me how it costs? How much it cost? This auxiliary verb will be omitted. Could you tell me how much it costs? How do I get there? This is direct question. Make it indirect question. How do I get there?
Please tell me how to get there.
Would you tell me how I get there, please? Is it possible to hire a car? I would like to know then if it is possible to hire a car. Is it possible? This is direct question, but to make it into indirect question, you can tell, would you tell if it is possible to hire a car? Or I would like to know if it is possible. I would like to know if it is possible to hire a car. Turn or airport or hospital or shopping center. And now make question by using excuse me. Suppose you are looking for a hotel. You now make a question by using excuse me.
Excuse me, could you tell me how can I arrive at hotel?
How can I get to a hotel? Or how can I, you can also say, excuse me, what is the, suppose Royal Hotel, please. Next, asking for station.
Ma'am, how I can or how can I?
How can I in case of direct question, but in case of indirect question, you can say how I directly after how I get to the station. And in case of direct question, how could I get to the station or how can I get to the station? Yes. Airport.
You tell me how I get to the airport.
By using excuse me in the beginning.
You tell me how I get to the airport.
Suppose you are looking for Shamrita Hospital, then ask the passerby, any passerby or any unknown person that about hospital. Excuse me, would you tell me or could you tell me how I get to the Shamrita Hospital? Yes?
Instead of H, can we reach? R-E-A-C-H, reach.
How can I reach to the, yes, you can use. You. Suppose you are looking for a shopping center. Ask someone by using excuse me. Or you can say where's the by making excuse me, where's the shopping center, particular shopping, you can mention particular shopping center's name. Or suppose, excuse me, where is the Basundhara city? Okay, you arrive at a bank, but it's closed. You ask a stranger what time the bank opens. What time does the bank open? If you ask a stranger, at first you have to say, excuse me, what time does the bank open? Or you can say, would you mind telling me the opening time of the bank? Or suppose historical mosques or churches you are passing, but you are interested to know what's it's called or what's its name. How you can make the question? In that case, you can ask, excuse me, or may I know the name of the church, please? But you have no information. Someone is asking you about the church, but you are also here stranger. In that case, what you will say? You have no actual information. You don't know. You are also strangers. At that case, what you will say? Question. Suppose someone is asking about a mosque, that what's its name, but you have no information. You don't know. How you will answer? No, you will say, if you have no idea, I am sorry or I am afraid, I have no idea about that. I am a stranger here myself. Answer.
Then what you say that you pass an interesting old church, you want to know what's called. Does it mean what's called or
What's called?
Oh, what is called?
Okay. You have forgotten the way to your hotel. Name the visual hotel. Ask a stranger where it is. How you will make the question? Excuse me, would you tell me the way to the visual hotel? And whom you ask the question, the passerby or stranger, if he has no information, what will he say? Either he has information or he has not. In both way, how you will answer? If you have answer, what you will say? Or if you have answer, how you will answer? Oh sure, it's just round the corner, or go straight the way. Or suppose go straight the way, take this direction, then behind this road. And if you have no answer, I am sorry, actually I have no idea, or I am a stranger here myself, please ask the traffic police. Or why don't you ask the traffic police? How long will it take me to get to server? Direct or in the indirect way, if you have the answer, how will you answer? Or if you have no answer, how will you respond?
At best, 2 hours at best 2 hours.
Well, I can tell you that it will take you at best 3 hours or 2 hours. But if you have no answer, then I'm sorry, I have no idea. Or you can say actually, I have never been to server. Or suppose on the road, someone is asking you, where's the London hotel, please? You can just say, 1 moment please, for thinking, 1 moment please. It's just round the corner over there. Suppose you are in a foreign university. Attention please. Suppose you are a foreign university and you are interested to get admitted or to get enrolled here. And you are now asking some question at the reception. At the reception desk, you are now asking some question. How will you make question? By using this, you wanted to know these 3 information. Length of course, how to enroll, accommodation facilities. May I know what the length of the course is? Then how to enroll? Yes? Excuse me, actually on the road when you are catching attention, but on the desk, may I know, or I would like to know, or could you tell me this type of word can be used? Or I wonder, suppose I wonder if you could tell me, is there any accommodation facilities? Or I would like to know about the accommodation facilities. Or I would be grateful if you let me know about the accommodation facilities, or I would appreciate it if you let me know, or if you provide some information about how to enroll. On the road, when you are asking some stranger, then excuse me, it's actually for catching or attracting attention. But on the office, when you are speaking to receptionist or to desk or to any person who are in charge, at that time the language type will be another different. Yes sir, please could you tell me how to, could you make question by using that? You are interested to know how to get enrolled. By using how to enroll, suppose you are interested to know that how to enroll in an institution or for a particular course. Suppose this is your computer course, then how to enroll in the course you are interested to know, and you are asking the receptionist.